Back in 2008, these guys right here gave us Lego Batman the video game. A game that stands out even today as one of the most creative superhero titles ever made. This wasn't a tie-in to a movie or a retelling of a comic arc. It was its own unique story that was built brick by brick. You see what I did there? Lego building with bricks with a unique twist to it all. You get to play the entire story from both sides. First you're playing as Batman and Robin, saving Gotham from these guys right here. Then you're the villains, causing all the chaos in the first place, just destroying everything. And it's this two-sided storytelling combined with unique level designs and quite funny silent cutscenes that made this game really special to me. So, let's go back and just explore this awesome game. We have the Riddler, man, a weird guy. A weird guy with question marks on his suits. But anyway, he escapes from prison. Him and other villains as well. But we start out with Riddler. And he assembles a team that includes these guys right here. Clayface, Two-Face and Mr. Freeze. And to be honest, their goal is pretty simple. Steal a lot of money, steal jewelry, terrorize everyone, and just make Gotham their playground. And the first level just directly throws you into the action. You're outside Gotham Bank fighting this man right here, Clayface, who is just rampaging and destroying everything. Dude, this must be like one of the scariest villains. I don't even know how Batman even defeats this Clay man right here. But anyway, this is your classical Lego game. You just smash debris and just try to find things to build with. The fight is quite simple. You just platform around, beat him up a bit, and then you beat his ass. It's not like other Batman games, referring to the Arkham games, where you're completely destroying people's necks and backs and just throwing them off rooftops. But instead it's about a bit of creative problem solving, you know. Problem solving by building bricks and just finding stuff to build with. Anyway, from there, the story takes you deeper into Gotham's criminal underworld. And one of the standout missions for me was introducing the Batmobile and chasing around Two-Face throughout the city, where you're destroying roadblocks, dodging missiles, and just blasting people left and right. I don't know what this vehicle was. It looks like a bank car or something, like a van. A van that you can kidnap children in. Although this part was pretty cool, the highlight for me was the mission where you were going up against Mr. Freeze, where you're fighting this 55-year-old man. He's at some weird ice cream factory, I believe, and Batman and Robin need to navigate across this slippery slope right here. And by the end of this fight, you're pretty much beating up this, like I said, 55-year-old scientist that is insane, dude, shooting ice rays at you. And this arc sort of ends with you ending up at the bank, trying to chase down a Riddler and this man right here, Two-Face. Like, it's pretty funny how two people right here can cause this much mayhem. Like, can't the police just, overwhelm these two guys right here? He has a question mark stick that is just hitting police officers with. Can't you just, shoot him in the head and stop him from committing robberies? But anyway, you end up defeating these guys and stop them from stealing a lot of gold. And moving on from this weird Riddler and Two-Face guy, we get to the Penguin. This next story arc belongs to the Penguin, and it's amazing, man. He just assembles a crew of animal-themed villains like Killer Croc, Bane, Catwoman, Man-Bat right here, Batman, Man-Bat something. I don't know why I said animals, because, Bane is not an animal, or if you say that people are animals or something, mammals, animals, I don't know. Anyway, after fighting these guys right here, you end up meeting Catwoman and just kissing her on the mouth. Yeah, you just end up just trying to find her, fight her or something, and you end up kissing her on the mouth, or she kisses you, and Robin is just standing there awkwardly, like you're, I don't know, committing some crime or something. Dude, Robin, I am your father. Look away, man, and let me just handle this business right here. Anyway, we get away from this and we have the Batboat mission. To be honest, I don't really remember that much from this vehicle level, but you're piloting the Batboat through Gotham Harbor, dodging mines, taking down these guys right here, and of course, battling Penguin's massive submarine. He always has a submarine. This is like a weird Adam West movie where Penguin also has a submarine. submarine. Anyway, you end up fighting Killer Croc in his sewer. You have Robin's beautiful hazard suit, which is literally your best friend right here, while Batman is just navigating the disgusting platforms right here, meeting and greeting the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And the fight with Killer Croc himself has him just stomping around while throwing massive crates at you. It's a bit chaotic, but it perfectly fits with Killer Croc's character. He's a brute force man. He's a strong boss that just wants to destroy your face. But to be honest, I don't know what his purpose was. Why is he like hiding in the sewer? So like, what's Penguin's purpose, man? Or what are they trying to accomplish? After this, you're like fighting Man-Bat at some zoo. Pretty nice. You end up using some Sonic stuff and just blasting his ears. And then the story ends up with you in a zoo, of course. Of course you're in a zoo. Fighting penguins, and you're fighting Catwoman as well. She sort of escaped earlier, and now you're fighting her again. To be honest, it was a nice reference to the weird movie back in the 80s, where you had a disgusting penguin man with some black... Oh my god. Oh god, I'm throwing up, bro. This is like the most disgusting... Oh, fan vad äckligt alltså, herregud. Oh god, away from this cave, bro. Finally, we have the main guy's story, the Joker's story, which just dials the chaos up to a different scale, man. Joker has gathered these guys right here. Harley Quinn, what the fuck? Harley Quinn, Scarecrow, Mad Hatter, and also this Firefly man right here. And they just turned Gotham into a nightmare. The Mad Hatter level was spectacular. It was a pretty beautiful level. You're just dodging like these different chemicals right here. Punching this man in the face right here was the most satisfying thing ever as a child. Scarecrow, I mean, yeah, Scarecrow, he's pretty weird. Fun story about Scarecrow, or Joker I should say. Joker is like immune to his different gas, because Joker doesn't fear anything. Pretty cool actually, pretty cool. Of course the different levels are brilliant here. You're just walking around the city or running across the city trying to fight a Firefly. I think you end up at some nightclub and just, cause some mayhem there. Of course you defeat Firefly, because like, what's he supposed to do against you, man? He's like a bug. But the highlight of everything is of course Joker's funhouse level, which is easily one of the best in the entire game. From the moment you walk into this lunatic's house that is surrounded by police officers, you're greeted with different circus themed stuff, colorful rides. By the way, the level is a perfect example of Lego's balance between humor and clever puzzle design. After defeating the Joker and Harley Quinn and all the villains, you've basically saved Gotham. So in like 16 days or something, 18 days, I count one level as one day, you've defeated like 20 of the most powerful villains that Batman has. Much better than those awful Arkham games, because in those games you're like fighting the whole night and you never get tired. So what makes this game really stand out for me is the events that happens after the main campaign. You unlock the villain storylines. Suddenly you're not just fighting crime, you're causing it. Playing as Harley Quinn, Two-Face, Killer Croc, and even Joker himself. And you get like a sneak peek or just a behind the scenes of every mission and what happened before Batman arrived. So instead of just playing as the good guy all the time, which is pretty boring, man, who loves being the good guy. In the Riddler campaign you get to see how Clayface was placed in the bank vault, setting up that very first boss fight. Penguin's missions really show the creativity of this game. There's a standout museum heist where Penguin and Catwoman are just sneaking around different exhibits that are full of dinosaur skeletons and different priceless artifacts. And you're just blowing up security systems with Penguin's different bombs. On another level, you get to play as Bane, dude, the strongest character of all time, which is pretty unique because he's not actually in the main story campaign. You're not fighting him as Batman, but instead you get to play as him and you see what happens to him. You get to see the police actually arrest him. Getting to the Joker's villain campaign, it might be the most fun of all. You get to play as Harley Quinn and Joker, causing absolute chaos in Gotham. So, how do we wrap this up? Well, Lego Batman, the video game, isn't just a nostalgia trip. It's something that you must play. You must play it right now. It's a reminder how awesome Lego games can be. It doesn't try to be gritty gritty or realistic. It just embraces that it's a Lego game and it wants to be silly, which it should, man, giving you different puzzle challenges and different weird bosses like this man right here or this guy's right here. So like I said, if you haven't played this game, you should go and play it right now. I don't know why you're listening to me. You should go and play this game right now.